Oh. To say I was disappointed is to say almost nothing. No. Hi everyone, this is Anya Lasagna, and this week I ate my least favorite vegetable. There's one vegetable that I wouldn't say hate, because hate is a very strong word, but I really dislike. And that is an eggplant. Usually, because it's so mushy, it also tastes kind of dirty, muddy, and sometimes you get the seeds, you know, the grainy part. I honestly don't know how to describe it, but overall it's just not pleasant. While I was researching Italian cuisine, I realized that actually there are a lot of dishes made from eggplant. Now, on the first day, I decided to try eggplant parmigiana. Beautiful! Look at that! Which kind of looks like lasagna, but without the pasta and without the meat. You also have different layers, like of eggplant and cheese. The dish turned out to be relatively easy to make, so I was definitely happy about that. Now we add some basil, which we got from the Vietnamese store, and 2 layers done. Ta-da! It looks pretty. So now we just need to put it in the oven, and that's it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah! It just looks like ragu all mixed up together. There are no layers, unfortunately. I think I put a lot of cheese. The flavor of different cheeses actually overpowered the flavor of eggplants, so that was definitely good. The eggplants weren't mushy. I wasn't sure if it was just like congealed cheese or eggplants which were previously baked, but when I was eating this dish, it was very interesting because the texture, it felt like I was eating meat. So overall, this dish was very good, especially for someone like me who doesn't like eggplants. I really like the burnt cheese on top, the mozzarella. Not bad. And it was also approved by Tom, who basically devoured the whole thing almost immediately. Now, on the second day, I was actually pretty busy. Ooh! Today, I didn't cook, but Tom made me pasta alla norma, which is pasta with like tomato sauce and eggplants. Tom actually found a recipe where it says that eggplants were supposed to be just put on top, and the eggplants themselves were fried. At first, I was actually happy that the eggplants were just on top, so they were not mixed in the sauce, because I was just thinking that if it had been mixed, it probably would have been too strong or like too much eggplant for me. But I was very surprised because I think that without the eggplants, this pasta is actually, like, dare I say, boring. The best thing about that dish was actually the eggplants. The thin slices that were fried, they were so good. Crispy, they weren't mushy at all. The eggplants are so sweet. This kind of smoky and sweet flavor definitely make the dish more interesting. I don't know, maybe it just tasted better because I didn't have to make it. But that day, I really enjoyed the eggplants. Oh, now the third day. On day 3, I decided to go for something very quick. Again, I didn't really have too much time, so I decided to make grilled eggplants. And for this one, I even borrowed a grill from my friend because I don't have a grill at home. It doesn't look very good. To say I was disappointed is to say almost nothing. The peel is still very chewy, but the inside is very hard, even though I grilled it for a pretty long time. Very garlicky. I guess I should have kind of expected that, you know, it's just eggplant almost in its bare form, but for some reason in the cooking tutorial, like the sauce and just like the eggplants themselves, they look quite appetizing, but in reality, when I made the dish, it was bad. No. I did not enjoy it at all. Now, after day 3, I was pretty bummed. I was kind of almost just done with eggplants. I was very disappointed. But then came day number 4, and hallelujah, I felt like I finally had a success. I finally made a dish that I actually really liked, and that was eggplant rollatini. So I've seen a lot of different recipes for rollatini, and they are just these rolls of thin slices of eggplants and mix of different cheeses, but the main one is the ricotta cheese. I just added fresh parsley and it looks so good. This is Smells amazing. And they're rolled and slightly baked. It's time to put it in the oven for a little bit and then they're ready to be eaten. However, I saw this video that claimed to make the best eggplant rollatini ever. And when I saw that it involved rolling the eggplant slices in breadcrumbs and then deep frying them, I was sold. I was very, very intrigued. Now, to be fair, I do think that deep frying anything will make it better. Okay, maybe not anything, but most things. This dish was probably one of the best, if not the best, of the week. It tasted amazing. The combination of cheeses, like the ricotta cheese, is very, very delicate. But the ricotta is still soft inside. And then the eggplant around it, crispy, crunchy. You can't taste the eggplant at all. Oh, I actually had some friends coming over later and they all really liked the dish. Tom absolutely loved that dish.
It's very good. Ricotta balances out the friedness.
He still ate like the leftovers the days after and he just like kept complimenting me about it. So that's definitely something that I will be making again. Now on day number 5, I finally tried the eggplants in olive oil. Beautiful. Look at that. Which is an Italian antipasto. Which is kind of like a starter. So this dish is actually the first one that I started making. But of course, because I have a tendency to kind of scroll through some videos and I didn't watch it carefully, I didn't know that you had to wait before eating at least 24 hours.
After 24 hours, I come back, I'll show you all this.
I need to leave this for 24 hours.
Look at this.
Oh. So that's why I made it and I had to wait a few days. And it was actually very good because I'm just so busy today and I have no desire to cook whatsoever. So it's actually perfect because I already have a dish ready. Now, at first I tried it with a piece of bread like it was recommended by the chef in the video. Very, very oily. It's very flavorful. It's pretty spicy. Like it's just a lot of strong flavors all together. But I actually really like it. Oh. Oh my god. Oh god. I just got a pepper flake. Whoa, it's very spicy. Yeah, I put too much. Now, did it completely shatter my world and exceed the expectations? No. Was it edible? Yes. Did I enjoy eating it? Yeah. The texture is very interesting. It's like soft, but it's like chewy at the same time. But it's not disgusting. Now, will I make it again? Probably not, because I still have the whole can that I need to finish first. Maybe next time I'll try with toast, or maybe even try to incorporate it as a side dish with something else. And then rolled day 6. Now on that day, I had to go to the office. Good morning, everyone. Maybe you could probably tell by my voice that I have just recently woken up. Today I decided to just cook my own lunch. Honestly, by day 6, I was kind of done with Italian eggplant dishes. So I was craving something a little bit more Asian inspired. I found the recipe for eggplant in soy sauce and soy glaze. It looked amazing and it looked pretty quick to make, which was very important for me. I don't know why, like I watched the video, the recipe, and in that video, like the steamed eggplants, they still look kind of firm. They didn't look too mushy, but like they still kept the purple color. I don't know how. So this dish visually was probably one of the worst ones because I could see this muddy green gray color that I don't like, but flavor wise it was definitely one of the better ones. Wait, this is good. It's like a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. Oh my god. And a little bit spicy because I did add the pepper flakes. Honestly, the sesame oil just was so aromatic, and when it was mixed together with soy sauce and just a little bit of fish sauce, it smells amazing. This is steamed. I think texture-wise it's not as good as the fried one, but it's definitely better than the grilled one. I'm actually pleasantly surprised because I thought that steamed, it's kind of like almost the same as like boiled, and I thought it would be like extremely mushy, extremely slimy, but it's actually pretty amazing. And I will definitely be making this dish again. Now, the last day of this challenge of this week, I tried a new dish called Baba Ganoush. I think that's how you say Ganoush.
Babushka.
Baba Ganoush. Okay, Baba Ganoush. So Baba Ganoush is a dish which originated from Lebanon, and it's a kind of appetizer that looks kind of like hummus, like a dip, and usually it is served with different vegetables, crackers, different types of bread. Now when I first looked at the dish, it kind of just looked like hummus. I'm gonna try this dish. I'm so excited. It smells exactly like hummus. There was nothing repulsive about it, so I was excited to try. I think it is recommended to try it with pita bread or something, but we don't have that. Why is it sour? The texture was actually very light. It's not thick at all. It was kind of like moussey almost. I did enjoy the texture, but the flavor was... But it's kind of bitter. Interesting. It took you more than an hour to make this? It's pretty disappointing. Are you gonna eat it? No. Alright, so that was a week of me trying different dishes with eggplant. I would say that this week was a big success for me. I ate eggplants every single day. Sometimes I had the leftovers from the previous day, so I had eggplants more than once, which I never expected to happen. I would say that the best dish was hands down the eggplant rollatini. The worst dish for me was probably the eggplant. I just said eggplant. The worst dish for me was probably the grilled eggplant. However, if you like eggplants, then definitely try to make these dishes. Alright, that is all for today. Please let me know in the comments if you also have a vegetable that you really don't like. I'm really curious. That is tutto for today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!